Good Tuesday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. This is your full moon zodiac element forecast from March the 15th, 2022 to March the 20th, 2022. For the element of Earth and the astrology signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, we have the Everyday Witch Tarot. For the element of Air and the astrology signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, we are using the Crow Tarot. For the element of Fire and the astrology signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, we are using the Gilded Tarot. And for the element of Water and the astrology signs Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, we are using the Oceanic Tarot. The Everyday Witch will be accompanied by the Soulful Woman cards. The Crow Tarot will be accompanied by the Crow Oracle. The Gilded Tarot will be accompanied by the Dragon Oracle. And the Oceanic Tarot will be accompanied by Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. So without further ado, let's get to your full moon element / astrology forecast. Hello, my beautiful earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I hope this reading finds you well. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to do this reading for you, to bring these messages to you. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you the guidance that you need. So let's see. We're looking for jumpers. Thank you. So our first card was the High Priestess and then the Ten of Cups. So if you are looking to bring peace, abundance to a personal, physical, family relationship, you're being asked to dig deeper into it, to look into yourself, to educate yourself on ways of making these relationships work, this family dynamic work, this business opportunity or partnership work, this love affair work, if this is something that you really want to do. Sometimes we have a tendency to get into relationships, and after the honeymoon period is over, we become very complacent, and the relationship becomes stagnant. And in order to keep it fresh, to keep it moving, we must always evolve. We must always come from a place of balance. Continue to learn about yourself, to learn about the people in the relationship with you, to come from a higher understanding, a higher knowledge, a place of coming from a place of spirit, coming from a place of love, coming from in this moment, right? Learning, reading. I mean, it almost feels like there's a lot of trying to make it work by reading all of these books and looking up things online. Probably, maybe even how to conceive if you want to have a baby, or how to make a relationship stronger. Connection with source, connection with divine self is very important here. Connection with God or your deity or whomever you pray to or meditate to or believe in, whatever it is. You're looking to, you're being guided to reach that higher understanding and that higher, yes, I'm gonna go with understanding, that higher understanding of what it is within yourself and how and what you can do to make this relationship work and bring the family unit or the ability to conceive, right? And when I say conceive, I mean bring this relationship back to how it used to be, right? Nothing will ever be how it used to be, but a strong connection, a strong bond, love there, right? And if you have been doing this, then you're going in, you're transforming into a time of transitioning into a time of wonderful love and abundance and prosperity of home life and emotion. There's growth here. There's abundance here. There's passion here. So if you have been looking for ways to bring a relationship together or to conceive or to bring that relationship to the next level, you're well on your way to making it happen. And if you are just on this journey of trying to bring this relationship together, make it stronger or conceive, then do research, connect with higher self and source, connect with spirit, bring balance. Don't try to force anything to happen. Allow things to happen naturally. Allow your natural instincts, your natural abilities, your natural desire for information to help put this relationship where you want it to be. We had a few cards fall. Judgment. So this is letting go of the past, coming into a new time. We have the butterfly with transformation, skipping down this little lane with music. So releasing the past and releasing any kind of control over what's happening. The Queen of Cups coming at it through compassion and love. And there may be times where you feel secluded, where you feel left out, where you feel uncertain of how it's going to move ahead or how it's going to play out. And that's all in your head. It's all in your head. And you are stronger than you know, more connected to source and spirit. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to that connection to source. Pay attention to when you feel left out or when you feel a victim to your own thoughts, right? Do that meditation, connect to source. Source will be right there to tell you that you are on the right path, and keep doing what you're doing and come at it from a place of love. And I just want to really quick point out that the Queen of Cups in this deck is pregnant. And the Ten of Cups has a baby in it with another child. So if this is you trying to conceive a baby to add on to your relationship, then, and if you're having a hard time doing it physically, you're being asked to connect to a higher source, a higher power, maybe a fertility doctor, maybe in vitro fertilization, maybe something like that. If you're looking to birth new ideas or bring new ideas to fruition, then you're also being asked to come at it from a higher perspective or a higher point of view. This feeling left out in the cold and feeling like a victim, like it's never going to work or it's never going to happen, isn't going to bring any of this into fruition, right? You're stronger than this. You're powerful than this. This isn't you. What's got you stuck down there in that low vibration of victim or lost or uncertainty? If it's because it has been taking so long, the reason why perhaps maybe because it has taken so long is because you're not working together with spirit to bring this into fruition. You're asking spirit. Spirit is giving you everything that you need to make it happen, but you're not paying attention to those signs. You're too stuck in your head. So get out of your head. You're stronger than that. You're more powerful than that. You are, you have this potential of this greatness, right? Letting go of the past, letting go of what came before, not letting any of that interfere in what you're doing, relaxing, releasing, transforming, letting it go. But that's one side of you. And then there's this other side that says, oh, I'm a victim to these past circumstances, or I'm feeling very left out of the family unit. But are you trying to include yourself in the family unit? You know what I'm saying? Are you are you stressing out so bad that you're not allowing yourself to ease into the conception or ease into the birth of these new ideas, right? So we can't force shit to happen. We have to allow things to happen when they happen, and then not navigate it the way that you want to navigate it. I was listening to somebody say the other day that we have humans, us humans, we are a lot about time, right? Time. It's not happening in my time frame. It's not happening when it's supposed to. But how do you know? Because in the spiritual realm, there is no quote unquote time. Things come to you and things happen when you're ready to accept and receive. So stop putting time on everything. Just allow the energy to flow and allow what happens to happen. There is no need to be in control. Time of fallow. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of fallow. So honor what you're doing. Honor the quote unquote time that you have here. Honor that part of you, that spirit having that human experience. Follow your truth. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who appreciate you, who appreciate your time, who appreciate your efforts. Believe in that inner truth, right? That your inner truth is not the energy of feeling left out or feeling a victim to whatever, your obstacles are. That isn't you. That isn't you. You are strong. You are powerful. You have many people to help you through. You have a tribe to help you through. You're a wise soul. Why you allow yourself to be stuck in this mundane ego energy is beyond me. Because everything that you need to manifest or birth this idea, or everything you need to conceive, or everything that you need to make this relationship a grounded, strong, beautiful relationship is right here, right there. All you have to do is pay attention. All you have to do is look at yourself and see that you're not a victim. Follow the path that Spirit has laid out for you. We also have some energy cards. The world is at your fingertips. And again, connect with friends in your community. It's a time of celebration for you, not a time to be a victim, a time to celebrate, not a time to get stuck in your head and doubt your truth, and doubt your voice, and doubt that wisdom, and doubt your creative energy. This is a time of, again, truth. Release the burdens that you're feeling from this Eight of Swords and Five of Pentacles energy, right? You have the potential here for a great home life. Also declutter, right? If there is no energy, if there's no room in the home for the energy to move, then that energy is going to feel stagnant. You're being guided to start decluttering, right? See the truth of this situation. And what is this truth? What is your truth? What is your truth, right? Are you looking to conceive? Are you looking to release the past? Are you looking to have a wonderful family unit? Are you interested in connecting with your truth and people who believe in you? What is that truth? What is your truth? Believing in it and following it, and not allowing ego to make you a victim of circumstances in your past that cannot be changed. The only thing we should be focusing on in this moment is right now. Right now, in this moment, at this time, stepping into the present and moving forward and doing what you need to do to create the life for yourself that you desire to create. You know that truth. You know what it is. So good luck to you, my friend, and know that you are divinely guided and blessed. Bye. Hello, my beautiful air elemental Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is your full moon zodiac forecast. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see. Well, it's like 2 million cards. So we're with the Hierophant, coming from a higher level of knowledge, connection to Spirit source, having the key to that knowledge, being wiser than you think you are, than you know, being the teacher, the student, and oh, okay, so there we go. Yeah, all right. So this is kind of what right off the bat, right? Yeah, here we go. So to me, it kind of feels like that you are diving deep into spirituality, your spiritual practice, becoming maybe a teacher of some sort on a spiritual level. And you're looking for innovative ways to do it. You don't want to be like everybody else, right? You want to do something different. You want to put your own mark on it. You want to come at it from a different aspect, a different perspective, and you're looking at how to do that, and you have all of these great ideas, and you're looking to rush forward with those ideas. And there's a cautionary tale here. Be careful when rushing forward, right? Because sometimes when we have these great ideas and we want to put our foot on the gas and really go, sometimes we miss very important steps, and we wind up fighting against the wind, or fighting against the storm, or fighting against ourselves. And then when we do get to where we're going, where we need to go, all of these other people want to come with us. Be careful who you're taking along with you on this journey, because some people's energy may not match where you're going or where you are. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower card came out. There's a card that flew. I can't find it. There it goes. The Chariot. Yeah. Pick a direction. Go in that direction. Move. Don't stand still. Look at that. The High Priestess. You're so very connected. So connected. Divinely connected. The Hierophant and the Priestess. Look at that. And the Chariot. Yeah. Pick a direction and go. The veil between you and that connection to source and spirit, as you move on through this, thinner and thinner and thinner, right? If you are desiring to hone in your skills on tarot reading, medium reading, scrying, crystal balls, water, candle magic, and putting your own spin on it, then do it. Do it. Coming from a place of love and compassion and empathy for others. And we are looking toward the future. We have the Hierophant, and he is pointing toward the future. We have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups, all moving into the future, releasing old burdens, releasing things that have stopped you before. Okay, so whatever it is that you do, don't let the past interfere and what you're doing and where you're going. That would be the worst thing that you could do, right? Those insecurities, those uncertainties, that past drama, or those past labels that others have put on you, release that and let them go. Because you're coming into a time of your own spiritually here, and it is moving you forward into a time of a higher understanding of who you are spiritually, and this beautiful opportunity to be able to manifest. Bam, 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 just like that. But there has to be this release of the past. This letting go, this not, whatever happened in the past, whoever hurt you or broke your heart or betrayed you, that is no longer your story. You're being asked to tap into this fierce energy of creativity. Be a chameleon, fit in. You have this beautiful universal connection, and this connection is only your connection. We all have our individual connections. You will be different, period, than the people who have come before you and the people who will come after you. You will be different. So that in itself, you are genuine and you are individual. And if you want to take it to the next level of promoting your business or pitching that business or coming from a place of higher spirituality, you can make that your own and put your own spin on it and put your own mark on it. The Six of Cups is you getting together, coming into a time of getting together with friends or family. This, to me, this card almost feels like a remembrance of someone who has passed, right? Perhaps a father figure or a grandfather figure, someone who's very strong, someone who passed those traits on to you. So if you are moving into a time of a higher level of consciousness, stepping into a higher dimension, move forward, right? You have this divine, brilliant power within you to be compassionate but grounded, strong and brilliant, creative. You could fit into any situation, so why not let that work for you? And as I said, the Six of Cups right now has me feeling like this is a celebration of life, getting together with family, and celebrating someone who has passed, a father figure. From the Crow, the Urban Crow Oracle, we have territory, right? And I feel like you may be thinking that you have to kind of fight to fit in this dominated world of tarot readers and oracle readers and mediums and scryers and clairvoyants and sensitives and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And there's only, now I've heard someone say, you know, you can only, there's only, you know, so the world has only so much room for, and there's only so much money for, and that can't be further from the truth. Look, there is no cap on what it is that we can, the abilities that we have. There is no cap. You just have to put the work in on it. And there's no cap in regards to the money that you can make. If you're making this a profession, there's no cap there. You just have to know that you are worth it. And again, I can't stress that enough. Release the past. Release what doesn't serve you. Release the burdens and the harshness from the past. That isn't who you are, and it never was. And so don't wear it like a badge. Bring a little insight into what you want to do and where you're going with it. And I like in this depiction that we have these shells or these rocks, and he puts them into the water, and it's almost like they change, right? A different color. Or taking them out of the water and dropping them on the ground and changing a different color. Bring insight to what you want to do. Shine a little bit of light on your decision making and the opportunities that you have ahead. One more card, please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like that card, scavenge. You know, I don't think you have to do that. I don't want you to be in a mindset that, to where you feel you have to do that, right? To where you feel that this whatever it is you're working towards is so tapped out that you'll have to scavenge for, you know, clients or customers or things like that. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Find a niche for yourself to where you make your own territory, to where you create your own brand, your own name, your own, and I don't want to say gimmick, but everybody has to have a niche, you know, what's yours? And then bring it to fruition, bring it to a platform that that doesn't have that. And you're kind of making your own brand there, if that makes sense. So no, you don't have to scavenge, and no, you don't have to beg and plead and force people to appreciate you, the time and energy that you put into what you're about to do. right? When you bring something different to the table, people take notice of that. Don't be like anyone else. Be your own individual self. Strategize, journal about it, step into your own power, take control. You have, when I say, well, tap into your own power, we're just going to put the empowerment card out there. There's this sense of freedom, right, that you desire, the sense to be at peace and to be free with what you're able to do and how to do it. And you do have that freedom. You very much do. When you step into your power and when you start to plan and strategize and write out a plan for this moment, or 2 weeks, and stick by that plan and really start getting your brand together, your website together, whatever it is that you're pushing towards. You have the freedom to do that. You are empowered to do that. Just strategize and step into your power and start building your financial health, because that's what it all leads to. That's what it's all about. It's all about becoming prosperous and abundant. It's all becoming financially independent. And it is okay. It is okay if you're a psychic. It's okay if you're a pendulum reader, if you do candle magic, if you do tarot readings, etc., etc. It's okay if you charge for it. It's okay. It's all right. Spirit, God, universe isn't going to give you a gift and then take it away from you because you charged for it, right? You were presented this gift to be able to use and help others, but also it's a 50-50 thing. You help others and other people show their appreciation by, right? It's not Spirit gave me this gift, now I take all of my time and I give it to you and I get nothing in return. That's not how that works. That's never worked that way. Never worked that way, ever. And anyone who will judge you for charging for a reading, for putting your energy into something and them receiving it, or bitching that the way they can receive it is by putting into this 50-50 relationship, are those type of people who will never appreciate or respect you for what you're doing anyway. So that is where that's at. So you have the freedom to do what you want. You have the freedom to empower yourself, to strategize, to step into your own power. You have the freedom of insight. You have the freedom of creating this niche for yourself. And from that, you have the freedom for financial abundance and prosperity. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you're not supposed to be charging for your work or your gifts, right? We in this world were brought here to be abundant, prosperous, happy, joyful, content, connected. And the way we do that is by raising our vibration to a mindset of I can, I will, I am worthy. I do accept, Spirit. I do accept these gifts. I do step into my power and stand in this moment and create this beautiful business platform to where I am offering something of substance to the world, and the world gives me something of substance back for it. And therefore, your financial health will start to grow and you will become more abundant. Don't ever let anyone talk you out of that. Once you are in that time of being able to charge for what it is that you do, could be right now, could be months from now, could be a year from now. You strategize, you set up that platform, you start at what you think you're worth, and then continue on from there. But don't ever let anyone tell you that you're not worth it. Don't ever let anyone tell you that your gift should be a gift to the world for free. It takes time and energy to do what we do. And if someone isn't reciprocating what percentage I put into these readings, then I kind of feel unappreciated and taken advantage of. I mean, I spend hours doing these readings a day, and when someone fails to like even or comment or subscribe or watch other videos or something like that, I don't feel that reading or that energy that I have spent has been reciprocated. I think people are coming into a time of, and I've said it before, expectation as opposed to appreciation. Don't ever allow anyone to say, I expect this from you because it's a gift from source or spirit or God or whatever. Yes, yes, it was presented to me. And as I am presenting my gifts to the world, I feel that the energy and time that I put in it is worth it. And if you can't see that, then perhaps you should take your time somewhere else, because I won't have mine wasted. So, yeah, this is for the element of air and the astrology sign of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. And until next time, take care of you. My beautiful fire elementals, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. This is your element astrology tarot reading for March 15th to the 20th. So we had a few cards bounce out. Let's see what those are. So we have the Ace of Cups, your cup runneth over. Oh, look, we have the full moon. So starting from this full moon, I think you will see a change in yourself, right? Getting out of that negative headspace and looking out toward your future. What do I have to do? Where am I going? I love that the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands are right next to each other. So you kind of see yourself maybe starting a family, settling down, having a celebration, a wedding, maybe a wedding announcement, a birth announcement. There's a transformation there, and there's fertility there with the rabbits, the dragonflies. Wow. Like a chameleon, right? Fits in, moves back, forth, up, down, spins around. It can go in any direction, but there's happiness here. There's celebration here. There's travel here. There is love here, peace here. Your cup runneth over with the Ace of Cups. And I think you're finally realizing that you no longer have to be a victim to the past or the thoughts that are in your head. I think that now that you have what looks like to be this balanced and solid relationship or family unit or foundation, that you can move forward and go on this journey without wearing the past or wearing thoughts that no longer serve you like a second skin. You know, that those are not your stories. If you're presenting yourself in this moment, then those thought patterns of uncertainty and insecurity and doubt and those things from the past that you continue to think about, if you're putting yourself in the present moment and you're putting yourself right here, right now, in this position, in this spot, then that Eight of Swords energy shouldn't matter at all. It shouldn't dictate your future forward into a time of balance, into a time of a solid foundation, into a time of fertility, into a time of choosing whatever direction you desire to move into. I mean, the doors are open for you. You have the Page of Swords. It's a new way of thinking for you now, a new way of seeing life, a new way of moving forward. This almost kind of makes me feel as if you've stepped out of some sort of addiction or stepped out of some sort of sabotaging ways of thinking, and now you see that you have this world in front of you. You see that you are not limited to the thoughts in your head. You see this gift from spirit. You see that you are surrounded by abundance and prosperity and love and structure and foundation, and now you're starting to think, okay, so where do I go from here? And where you go from here may include help from other people, people who want to help you structure this new path or this new foundation the way you want, right? There's that 3 heads are better than one, and many hands make light work. So if you're coming out of a time of, like I said, unhappiness, addiction, uncertainty, if you're coming out of that hermit mode or out of a time of being constantly in your head and moving into this new energy, which is great and wonderful, then you may want to ask for a little assistance so it doesn't become overwhelming for you, or it doesn't become, you are creating your own future here. You are doing that yourself. The help is to make sure that you're not falling back into old habits or falling back into old ways of thinking that sabotage this movement forward. That's what the help is. Putting people around you that help keep you grounded and focused. Do we have any more? Yes, thank you. Taking a rest, yes, resting that body, not going back into old energies. Oy vey. So, you know, when I said having people around you that keep you focused, having people around you to keep you moving forward, having people around you that know your worth, having people around you that understand the difficulties that you're coming out of, and how maybe this moving forward can be a little bit difficult for you too, because now you're out of all of that toxic energy, all of that self-destruction energy, and you're moving into a time of something new and something fresh. And sometimes it may be a little chaotic, a little harsh, a little crazy. And what do we do when that happens? We revert back to old patterns, old ways. So when you feel yourself perhaps going down that road, taking a rest, confiding in other people, removing all of that energy from your head by meditation, guarding yourself, right? When those energies come up, you want to protect yourself from those chaotic energies. You want to protect yourself from that devil energy. That devil energy is all about going right back into that addiction or those negative thoughts or that self-loathing or that victimhood mentality. And you have this fresh new start and you don't want to do that. So rely on other people for help. Lean on those who have expressed their interest in helping you, right? What do we have? We have the Queen and the King of Wands, right? So this is fiery energy as well. This is passionate energy. These are two people who express themselves in very passionate ways. This could be a mother or father or a couple that you depend on or that you go to for help. Two people who are bound and determined not to let you fall back. He's looking at her, she's looking straight ahead. So even he looks at her for acknowledgement, right? I feel like out of the two of them, she is the one that keeps everything on the straight and narrow, and he's the one that is very passionate about. He thrives off of her passion. He thrives off of what it is that she's able to accomplish, right? And then we have that Four of Wands energy. So I kind of wondering here if this is you and a partner, right? You complementing each other, you keeping each other on your toes, you making sure that one another doesn't fall back into that negative headspace or that negative energy. And if you do find yourself falling back, then leaning on and depending on each other, you resting and allowing him or her to carry the load, or vice versa. This could even be two people who are helping you try to stay on that straight and narrow and try to help you accomplish the things that you desire to accomplish in your life without falling back into that devil energy. So let's see what the dragon has for us. Dusty pink dragon of Andromeda, prepare all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with this flame. So you're being guided to really elevate that level of consciousness. The Ace of Cups, your cup runneth over, right? You're filled with just this love, and there's so much love for you coming out of a time of toxic energy or addiction or self-harm, things like that, coming out of that and really loving life and appreciating where you are. Source Dragon attunes to the infinite. Be still in silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. And the Four of Swords is about taking that respite, sitting in silence, allowing the magic to happen, being still, not forcing it, not navigating it. Because when we do things like that and it doesn't, and if we're trying to force it and navigate it and it doesn't, that's not successful, then we claim ourselves to be failure and we go back to that negative devil energy. So just be very careful. Just be in the moment. No, we're not reading 900 cards. Sorry. Be in the moment. Be still, and allow what is meant to happen to happen. One more of these, please. Thank you. We have the Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Destroy the old. Visualize your dreams. Help to manifest a new world. So that's what's happening here. You're manifesting this new world. You're manifesting this new energy. And we are doing everything that we can not to revert back to that negative way of thinking or that negative energy. So we have some energy cards for you. We have the Man Holding Heart. So as I said, this could be a relationship. This could be a proposal. This could be a marriage. This could be moving. Someone who is coming in to show his devotion, his care for you, his love for you. And here you are transforming. Here you are raising that vibration to meet the vibration of the person who wants to help you, who adores you, who loves you, who's passionate about you. And there may be envy around you from others, but who cares? Because what other people think is not our problem. Coming into a time of prosperity, coming into a time of many blessings. Set boundaries, right? Don't give in to the energy of that envy or that chaos. That can also lead you back into that devil energy, right? We want to raise our vibration. We want to go into the future. We don't want to step back into the past and bring up all of that toxic, uncertain, unhealthy energy again. That's not what we need to do, want to do, or you should be doing. We want to stay in the present moment. We want to set up those boundaries against envious people, against people who talk about us, about people who want to destroy our relationships or our happy home we've created for ourselves, our happy, prosperous, blessed home that we've created for ourselves. Give forgiveness and walk away. Give forgiveness and walk away. I forgive you for being a shit. Walk away. I forgive you for trying to sabotage my happy life. Walk away. I forgive you for oh, I can't even tell you what I'm thinking, but say whatever you got to say and then walk away. And don't give in to the toxic energy. Come from a higher level of consciousness or a higher level of perspective when you're forgiving. It doesn't even have to be in person. You could write a letter and burn the letter and send out that energy, and then really, truly let it go. You're coming into a time of blessings and prosperity here. Don't sabotage that because of crazy people or ignorant people or people who don't know the first thing about you or where you desire to be, or how you're getting there by changing your life for the better, by removing toxic energy and toxic people, by loving the people that you're with and cherishing those relationships, right? So know that you are divinely guided and blessed, and you absolutely deserve the happiness that is coming to you. You absolutely do. And until next time, take care of you. Last but not least, my beautiful elements of water, Astrology signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. This is your astrology / element reading for March the 15th to March the 20th, 2022. There we go. Cards jumping out all over the place. What do we have? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We're achieving great things here. The Seven of Wands, building up that endurance, Judgment. So we're reflecting here on the past. We're reflecting on our achievements. We're looking back and seeing how far we've come and releasing the old, the negative, and the stagnant. It has been from the looks of this, a rough road for you. It has been very difficult for you to go from a place of uncertainty. And you know what I feel? I feel alone. I feel like I've traveled this path alone, and I had to endure a lot of not nice things to achieve what I've desired to achieve. I've had to endure hate, anger, other people's opinions, and negativity projected onto me. I've had to endure all sorts of opinions and titles, quote unquote. And now I'm on the other side, and I'm feeling good about the achievements I've created. That's kind of how I feel. Feeling good about what I've done. Feeling good about not giving in. Manifestation. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so feeling really good about, you know what I want to do? I want to do this. Feeling really good about what I've created for myself, continuing to create for myself, but there's a little bit of anxiety here because there's a temptation to go back to old ways, right? There could be this temptation of going back to old ways and old people from the past. Ooh, people from the past coming in, causing a little bit of hiccup, a little bit of ruckus, a little bit of shit. And then the moon is like, okay, look at here. Look at here. Listen to what I'm saying to you right now. If this person who is coming back in from the past, or if this energy that is coming back in from the past didn't work for you then, it ain't going to work for you now. It's all bullshit. And you have no decisions to make here. Just walk away from it. It's all an illusion. It's all shit. Anyone can pretend to be whomever they desire to be to get the outcome that they are looking for. You have endured so much and made so many achievements, and you can continue to do so as long as you don't let this energy or this person or the situation from the past come back into your life, causing you all kind of anxiety and uncertainty. And don't give in to it. You're stronger than that. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the messages that are coming at you. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Don't allow this past temptation, this person, this situation to come in to what otherwise is a time of manifestation for you. Don't let this energy come in and bring so much anxiety and uncertainty that you pull back from what it is that you're manifesting. Don't allow that to happen, because you're on this great path. You're doing what you've always wanted to do. You're accomplishing so much. Then we have the Nine of Cups. You're sitting in a time of emotional prosperity and abundance. Don't allow, somebody can bring up a situation or something that may look beautiful and sound great. You could put a bow tie and a suit on a swine and it's still a swine. You can dress up something really fancy and really pretty, but it's still going to be shit if it's shit, and if it's given to you by people who are shit. All right, so don't get yourself all worked up over whatever this temptation is. Just walk away from it, because it's an illusion. And if you are able to walk away from it, then you have the potential of creating this continuously to create this beautiful, emotional, prosperous life for yourself. And if you give into this, all there's going to be is sadness. All there's going to be is regret. All there's going to be is boredom and uncertainty. And that's not where you are. That's where you came from. That's not where you are. That's where you came from. So, using your imagination and coming into a time of happiness. So, we have two tails here, right? We have two tails. Actually, three tails. And I'm going to break these three tails down for you. So, we have the first tail, right? You've come through a time. You've endured. You've endured so much in your life. And you've created all these achievements. And you're looking back at the past. And you're congratulating and appreciating yourself for everything that you went through to get to the achievements that you've acquired. And you're still achieving. You're still manifesting. You're still doing you, right? But then this temptation comes in from out of the blue, a test, perhaps. And it causes a little bit of anxiety. Can I withstand it? Can I protect myself from it? Right? And the moon is like, babe, it's all an illusion. It's all a test. You don't even have to give it a second look. You don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to give into it. It's nothing. It's nothing. And if you do give into it, what comes out of that is sadness. What comes out of that is you sabotaging yourself. What comes out of that is you going back to that awful energy that you had to endure from, that you had to get yourself out of to achieve what you've been able to achieve in your life, right? Or we release all of that icky and let all of that go and come into a time of fulfilling our dreams, our desires, and our wishes with a little bit of magic and a little bit of imagination. Let's see what the mermaid cards have for us. So we have helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of who it might be and initiate contact. So I believe there are people who want to come in and to kind of help you get away from, move away from, step away from, like this is the person in between. No, you don't want to go back there. This energy is no good for you, right? You've accomplished so much in your life that you don't want to go into that you don't want to go down that path again, right? It was in your life the first time for a reason. You learned a lesson. It's coming back to tempt you. It's coming back to see if you've grown. It's coming back to see if you've changed. It's coming back to test you to see if all of this happiness and magic, do you deserve it? Have you worked hard for it? God dang right I have. So there's people coming in who kind of want to help you navigate you away from that energy and help you move into a time of happiness and empowerment. Thank you. And get some rest. And you know, making these decisions can be very stressful. Making these decisions can be very hard on the heart. Walking away from something that you were at one time comfortable with and it comes back into your life. Walking away from something at one point in time that you knew and you had a life with, not a very happy life, but a life with, comes back. It's very hard to not want to give that a second try. It's very hard not to want to look at that again. It's very hard not to want to accept that, even, you know, if it is a person, they say, I've changed. If it is a situation, it's wrapped up to make it look better than it was before. It's all an illusion. It's all bullshit. Don't feed into the bullshit. So we have some cards. We have financial constraint. We have journey. And we have the garden and the gate. So the financial constraint, this 8 of Pentacles knows that because you're creating achievements here. And if you don't you know, this could be a financial thing coming in going, look, we know that you're having a little bit of money problems and we want to offer you this opportunity. No, I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm going to, you know, follow my heart and follow spirit and go on this journey of empowerment, go on this journey of finding myself and take a step back out, take a step out of that box, right? Take a step out of the known and step into the unknown, right? And that's what the garden and the gate is. The garden and the gate is about stepping out of that box. The garden and the gate is about testing yourself, your endurance, your strength, what you have learned, what you have created, and going out into the world and putting that to use, putting it forward, putting it in the spotlight of the world, going through a time of transformation, having all this beautiful confidence in yourself. There could be a death in the family because we also have grief and family, and they were right on top of one another. So this could be the loss of someone, and grief causes us to go back to things that we're comfortable with, right? But we're on this journey of transformation. We're on this journey of coming into a time of power and happiness, and coming into a time of connection to source and spirit, and also coming into a time of letting go, which is where the confidence comes from. So if you are grieving over the loss of a family member, or the loss of the dynamics of the family, or a loss of whatever this toxic energy is from your past that keeps coming back, turn toward friends, right? Turn toward friends, because there's a journey here. No one ever said that the journey is going to be easy. No one ever said that this transformational journey is going to be a delight. It will have its ups and downs. It will have its certainties, and it will have its uncertainties. But if you continue down this road, you will step into a time of empowerment, achievements, happiness, magic. There are people around you that you can depend on. When things go to shit, or if things feel like they're going to shit and you're stressed out and you can't take it, then take a break. Where did that card go? Here it is. Then take a break. You've been working hard. Take a nap, get some rest. We do not want to allow ourselves to go down the rabbit hole of going back to where it's comfortable, to going back to what we know, because that energy was toxic, and that's nothing that you need in your life at this moment. So take care of yourself on this transformational energy. Gain that confidence that you've been working on. Empower yourself. You're stronger than whatever this is. Use your imagination. Come at things from the eyes of a child. Get happy about life again. Step out of the box. Remove yourself from what is comfortable and go out into the unknown and accomplish what you've always wanted to. And enjoy life. Have confidence in yourself. Enjoy the journey. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Thank you so very much. And until next time, take care of you.